everyone, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I am going to be doing a video on products that I want to try in 2019. A couple of weeks ago I did a video on specific brands that I've never tried that I would like to kind of see what they're like in 2019, but this particular one is actual products. So I've probably tried the brand before, but not certain items. To start things off, the first item at the top of my list would be the Born This Way concealer. It's something I've seen a lot of people talk about. I feel Too Faced did really well with the pricing on this and the size of it, and it is something that I would really like to add to my collection and give a try. The whole Born This Way line I would like to try. I haven't tried any of it, from the foundation to the powder, but specifically the concealer, that's kind of what I'm looking at as the main thing, and it's kind of like the next thing I'm buying, you know, once I run out of my couple concealers that I'm trying to use up here. Definitely the one that I want to pick up. Next up is the Morphe Setting Spray. It comes in an aerosol can. I just find it's very interesting. Most things are like in a spray nozzle where you squirt it. So people talk about it, and they've said that it works well and that it's a nice spray, which makes sense seeing as it's an aerosol, but even the way it works. So that's something I would really like to try, and I don't believe it's expensive, and now that Morphe ships within Canada, I don't have to worry about the border or anything, so it makes it that much more affordable and that much quicker to get to me. The next item that I have on my list, I don't actually have a brand. I'll have to look it up because I think there's a few different ones, but it's actually a teeth whitening kit. And I've seen a few different people here on YouTube talk about it, and there's different flavors like bubblegum or mint and that sort of thing. So I would really like to try one of those kits where it comes with the tray and it kind of molds to your mouth. Some of them I think you put in a hot water and then it molds and that sort of thing. I'm not sure of the logistics exactly, but it is something I want to try. And the funny thing is, a lot of times it's like, oh, this is like a $200 kit, but you can get it for $39.99. And it's like, okay, yeah, I'm sure it's not $200 in anywhere, like for anyone that's buying it, but I will definitely look up someone's code so I can get that price, because I'm not spending $200, but if I can get it for 40 bucks, I'm there. Another item that I want to try, and purely just to try, not because I want to be part of the hype, I am just genuinely curious, and that would be a beauty blender. I have never invested the money in it. In Canada, it's $26 for one beauty blender. That is too much to pay for a sponge, but my curiosity is peaking, and I'm just like, I found a few that I've bought that are kind of like no-name ones off of Amazon that I really like. One of them is a 3-pack for like $11. I'll link it in the description box below because I can't remember exactly what it's called. It's kind of an obscure brand, but I really do like it. And when I was reading reviews on it, a lot of people said that it was really comparable to the Beauty Blender. And as far as that sponge goes compared to like my Real Techniques and a bunch of other ones that I've kind of collected over the last couple of years, that one is very different from any of those. So I'm wondering if it is more comparable to the Beauty Blender. So for that reason alone, I really want to try the Beauty Blender, but I don't want to fork out that money. But my curiosity, like I said, is peaking, so I'm pretty sure it's something that I'm just going to end up picking up this year just to, you know, try it out. And hopefully curiosity doesn't kill the cat. Meaning, hopefully I don't fall in love with it and want to keep buying it. The next item that I am curious and would like to pick up is a Dior foundation, and it is the Backstage Face and Body Foundation. I've seen a few reviews on this item, and it does sound like something that I would be really interested in. And again, Dior, I think, did really well with the pricing on this particular foundation, as well as the size of it. You get a little bit more, and the price isn't super high for what I would think a Dior foundation is. So that's one that I definitely want to try. As far as a high-end foundation goes, I don't try a lot of them, but it is one that I might pick up. Surprisingly, another item that I have never tried is a MAC lipstick. There's just always been so many other lipsticks at the drugstore, it's never really interested me, but now Sephora has minis of the MACs. I don't know if MAC always had them or not, but Sephora has them on their site now, so now I'm curious to pick one up. I can handle spending like $12 on a mini lipstick to try it out, just to see what the hype is and, you know, kind of have it to my collection, because I mean, it's MAC. I mean, if you're gonna have a makeup collection, at least back in the day, you had at least one MAC lipstick in it, and I don't have any, so can I call my collection a makeup collection without a MAC lipstick? Another item that I want to try is the CoverGirl eye primer. I've heard a lot of people here on YouTube talking about it and really enjoy it. I'm not one to really enjoy high-end eye primers. I've tried the Primer Potion, I've tried the Shadow Insurance, and I just find they don't work any better than any of the drugstore ones that I use, and I'm just curious because I've heard the CoverGirl one is pretty good, so I'd like to give it a try and see how it works for me. Next up, I have the Benefit Brow Pomade. That is one that, again, I want to try. It does come in a mini size, and it is available here in Canada through Shoppers Drug Mart, so woohoo! I can get it for free with my Optimum points at this point if I would really like to, so that's an incentive for me to pick it up as well. I do like brow pomades, and I have heard from people who tried the Cella brow cream that came in BoxyCharm that the Benefit one is very similar in texture to that one, and I really do like the Cella one, but the packaging is awful on it. So if I can get something that works the same but in better packaging, bonus. And if I can get it in a mini and free with points, because yay, Optimum points, then all the better. Another item that's kind of at the back of my mind, and I always forget about it until I hear the odd person talking about it, is the Clinique Cheek Pops. And I don't know, there's just something about the packaging of these and the shape of it that I'm just like, I really want that. I want to touch it. I want to put it on my face. I want to have it in my collection. I want to look at it. It's pretty. And I don't know, like I said, there's something about them that I'm just drawn to, and when I see them, I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta pick that up. And then I kind of wait for a holiday collection to come out. And this year, I don't think they came out with any, or it was sold out before I had a chance to pick it up. So I think that's why I've been holding off, is because I'm always like, oh, I'll wait till holidays and Christmas time to see if they come out with something altogether. Because usually you get more variety at a better price type of thing, instead of just picking one up full size. So that hasn't happened in the last couple of years. So now it's on my list. So chances are I'll probably pick one up at some point during the year and not bother to wait to see if it comes out in a collection. With my luck, they'll probably come out with like an awesome palette collection this Christmas, and I'll be like, oh, I should have waited. But yeah, I probably will. The last item on my list that I want to try are the Sephora lip creams. I know a lot of people get these in their Sephora Play bags. That's not available to me here in Canada, but the lip creams are available. It's just I'd have to buy it. But I have heard that they're really nice, that they wear well, that they're kind of an underrated product that Sephora carries from their line. So for that reason, and they have a ton of colors to choose from as well. They're not... It's not like they're all in the reds or all in the nudes or that sort of thing. So if I do like it, it's something that I can delve deeper into and pick up more, sort of thing. So that and the price on it, and that I've heard great things about it, are one of the reasons why I would like to pick up one of those. Those are all the items on my list of things that I want to pick up in 2019. Again, most of these are items that I've wanted to pick up for a little while, and I put it to the back of my mind and then I forget it, and then I'll see someone talking about it again and I'll be like, oh yeah, I wanted to get that, and then I don't write it down. But now I've written it down and I've recorded it, so hopefully I remember. Let me know in the comments below if there are any items that you kind of have that thing where you hear people talking about it and it's something that you're like, oh, I should pick that up, I'd like to try it, and then it goes to the back of your mind and then it gets forgotten about. I'd also be interested to know if you've tried any of these items on the list, your thoughts, if they're worth the hype, the money, that sort of thing. Maybe you liked them, maybe you didn't. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you have a great day. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.